They always say that the chosen ones are completely blessed. But what they don't tell you is that their blessings are wrapped up in battle constantly. Something that everybody has to go through, you know? The strong willed people, the ones that have courage not to run away, the ones that actually answer the calling when God tells you to. Those are the ones. The ones that continue to fight through energy that we cannot longer see but feel, especially negative energy. That's when we transmute it into power. But it takes us time to understand how to do that. It takes us time to know who we are because we are so blinded. We don't want to see what is beyond the veil, the truth, you know? But what people don't realize is when you do hear the truth, when you do go through those hard times, when you do go through those tough moments, those heartbreaks, those betrayals, it does something to a person. It is like you're broken, but at the same time, you're blossoming. You learn how to quiet everything around you. You learn how to meditate through it and through life. You learn how to maneuver all the negative toxic waste out of your life, out of your mind. You know how to quiet your mind. You know how to clear out all the disruptions in order to follow and carry on through life. You learn how to answer the calling and pray to God every day and thank God for what you have and be grateful. Giving gratitude to the universe, but also to God. Definitely to God. A, a lot of times we come across, wolves in sheep clothing. We'll try to be in wolves but sheep clothing and not realizing, well, for them not realizing that when you do something, you portray to be who you are, especially to a chosen one or to someone that is divinely protected or anointed on their life. And you're constantly sending attacks, and you do it through motive. You do it through charming and having charisma, not knowing that we are one of those people we can sense when evil is near. We can sense when something is not right. We can sense when something is very unsettled, eerie, toxic. And that's what helps us to determine whether we should be around that person or not. Or to gradually protect ourselves from outside sources in life, that tries to interrupt our peace of mind. See, the enemy is always going to try to come in between you and God. Why? You got to think of it at like this way. He will come as he is, as an angel, like a beautiful human being, an angel, like I said in the Bible, but will be very evil after. Meaning as he won't show who he is entirely. He'll do it through people that you know. He'll do it through things that you go through in your life. He'll disguise himself over and over and over and over again until you acknowledge who he really is. Until you can tell who he is. And I think that a lot of people don't, they get confused on who who he is, because he portrays himself to be so many faces and so many people, or in different trials. And us finding who we are, we have to use our discernment that God gave us and allow us to have, to figure that out for ourselves, so that we won't be misled in places we don't want to be, or around people we don't want to be. That is not for you. That is not your soul tribe. That is have nothing but negative and ugly, toxic attentions towards you, hidden agendas towards you, trying to gain some type of entities from you, you know, just trying to siphon the love that you have, siphon your vitality, your nurturing, siphon just the good person you are. Listen, the moment you go and react to the person that is trying to give you grief is the moment that they already got you. I had to learn that the hard way. They got you. And it's so hard because anger is anger is a serious offense. And let me tell you, if you're triggered enough, you will react. But that is definitely up to you not to. Especially if you want good things to come. Because there's always going to be people in your path that's going to come back and try to disrupt what you have going on. Especially if you're doing a lot better than you used to. It's just life.